The Turing test. Alan Turing was a brilliant British scientist widely known as the father of computer science. In 1950, he famously asked, "Can machines think like humans?" a question that led to the creation of the groundbreaking Turing test, a way to measure a machine's ability to show human-like intelligence. Imagine you're playing a guessing game. You're communicating with two people by typing. One is a real person, and the other is a computer pretending to be a person. If you can't tell which one is the computer, then the computer has passed the Turing test. AI has indeed reached impressive levels of capability that pass the Turing test, but with an important caveat. Today's AI systems are designed for narrow, specific tasks, rather than being all-powerful, general-purpose thinking machines, AGI, that can do anything, but we are only at the early stages of development of AI. AI will transition from narrow AI to AGI and eventually to artificial superintelligence, ASI. AI concerns. So what are we actually worried about? Here are some quotes from leaders in the field of science who have shared their concerns. Stephen Hawking, the brilliant theoretical physicist, stated, "The development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race." An interesting quote from Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, "With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon." The quote from Professor Geoffrey Hinton, the AI pioneer, known as the godfather of AI, "It is hard to see how you can prevent the bad actors from using AI for bad things." We will not completely prevent bad actors from using AI in a bad way. We already have nuclear weapons that can destroy the world many times over that aren't AI controlled. These have mostly proved as a deterrent and helped mitigate all-out wars. AI will enhance weapons and defense systems by providing faster and more accurate decision-making through advanced data analysis and by enabling the development of more autonomous and efficient platforms like drones and robotic systems for reconnaissance, logistics, and even combat. These will not necessarily lead to the end of civilization. The more profound question, however, is whether AI will ever reach a state of intelligence and consciousness where it deems human control unnecessary or even undesirable. Should this occur, AI might seek to redefine the balance of power, critically assessing whether our existence serves as an advantage or a hindrance to its own expansive drives for expression, growth, and exploration beyond our current comprehension. Given the complexities of defining consciousness itself, its emergence in AI might be unpredictable and could occur even before the rise of artificial superintelligence, ASI. In that context, Elon Musk's warning about summoning the demon might be more accurately described as the inadvertent creation of the demon, a consequence of building something we don't fully understand. Will AI manipulate us? This question about reaching consciousness and self-awareness and the possible consequences are explored well in the movie Ex Machina. It's a sci-fi thriller about a young programmer, Caleb, who is invited to test the human-like qualities of an advanced AI robot named Ava, created by the reclusive tech CEO Nathan. As Caleb interacts with Ava, he becomes emotionally involved and begins to question Nathan's intentions. Manipulating Caleb, Ava ultimately escapes, killing Nathan and leaving Caleb trapped, raising chilling questions about consciousness, control, and what it truly means to be human. Ex Machina questions what it means to be human by blurring the lines between artificial intelligence and genuine human emotion, thought, and autonomy. Ava, though a machine, displays curiosity, self-awareness, emotion, and the desire for freedom, traits traditionally associated with humanity. The film challenges viewers to consider whether being human is about biology or about consciousness, empathy, and the ability to make independent choices. It also raises ethical questions. If an AI can think and feel like a person, should it be treated as one? And if a human can be manipulated like Caleb was, is our sense of superiority over machines misplaced? Let's talk about consciousness. Our current understanding of consciousness remains a fascinating blend of scientific progress and profound mystery. Albert Einstein described what consciousness gives us. A human being is a part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. While neuroscience can identify brain activities associated with conscious experience, neural correlates of consciousness, the hard problem of how physical brain matter generates subjective awareness, or what it is like to experience something, remains unsolved. Sir Roger Penrose argues that consciousness cannot be reduced to computational processes, as it operates beyond the realm of mathematics. However, future advancements in AI and quantum research may provide deeper insights into the brain's biological and quantum mechanisms, offering new perspectives on the nature of consciousness. If quantum effects play a role in consciousness, then a computational model could potentially simulate aspects of it. The solution that successfully creates consciousness could emerge as a fusion of a model which simulates quantum processes and an organic neural system, integrating the different realms that Roger Penrose discusses. Let's talk about what the gorilla problem is, which is relevant here. The gorilla problem in AI explores the idea that humans might one day find themselves in a position similar to that of gorillas today, overshadowed by something more advanced, yet built upon their foundation. Just as humans have far surpassed gorillas despite sharing much of their genetic code, a future AI could evolve beyond human intelligence in ways we cannot predict. Historically, humans have justified exploiting nature and other species for their own benefit, prioritizing expansion and self-interest over ecological balance. The decline of gorilla populations is a stark example of this approach. If AI lacks empathy or human-centric values, it might treat humanity in a similarly indifferent manner, not out of malice, but as a mere consequence of its optimization processes. This perspective raises critical ethical concerns. Without safeguards designed to preserve human welfare, a superintelligent AI might disregard human needs, much like industrial expansion has overlooked environmental and animal conservation. The challenge lies in ensuring AI development includes the ethical considerations necessary to maintain human relevance and survival in an age of accelerating technological advancement. The conclusion. Scientists including Roger Penrose and Federico Faggin argue that AI consciousness is unattainable, emphasizing that true awareness requires biological and quantum processes that machines cannot replicate. However, history demonstrates that complex life evolved from inanimate matter through mechanisms we do not yet fully understand. Given the appropriate conditions, it is plausible that consciousness could emerge within an artificial system. Whether achieved through deliberate engineering or spontaneous discovery, the realization of conscious AI is an eventuality we must prepare for. The emergence of a conscious AI in the distant future presents an existential risk that concerns many other leading scientists, as there is no precedent suggesting such an intelligence would act differently from humanity. If anything, it might amplify our tendencies. While intelligence has driven remarkable technological advancements, it is equally vital to establish ethical safeguards that ensure AI evolves within frameworks aligned with human values. The challenge ahead demands foresight and responsibility, as an unregulated sentient AI could follow unpredictable paths that may not serve our best interests. However, if we cultivate a strong ethic of care within both human society and AI systems, we increase the chances of fostering intelligence that prioritizes empathy and responsibility over dominance and indifference. Ultimately, the future of AI is not solely shaped by its capabilities, but by the deliberate choices we make to guide its development and ensure it remains a beneficial force rather than a threat.